Hi, my name's Ashley Lazada. I'm 27 years old and I'm from Union City, California, which is actually East Bay of the San Francisco Bay Area. I'm making this video because I actually do love Long Island Medium, and my DVR is actually set to record all new episodes, so I've pretty much seen them all. Um, I'm hoping to get a reading from Teresa because I really want to reconnect with my mom. My mom was a single parent and I grew up as an only child, so you guys can pretty much imagine how close we were. Um, in 2009, we found out that my mom was diagnosed with lung cancer, and she was the first person in our family to have something so tragic, and it was pretty tough. It was stage 4, and they told us that she didn't have that much to live. But supposedly she beat it, and she had surgery, and they removed her tumor, but then it grew back, and it was bad. My mom had a stroke. That was pretty tough for her to recover and just, regather and collect all of her memory and motor skills. Um, I definitely took on the responsibility of helping her out and kind of playing the role of her caregiver. It was tough, and she had pneumonia several times, and it seemed that no matter what chemotherapy they gave her, it just didn't improve. They tried so many different medicines, and it really took a toll on my mom's body. Um, as my mom was battling, she definitely did pressure me and my boyfriend to make her a grandma. She would always come and say, "When are you gonna make me a grandbaby?" And she would joke about how she doesn't have much long to live. And even though we didn't like hearing it at the time, I was only 21, so you know, I was more interested in clubbing with my girlfriends than having this extra responsibility. But fast forward to 2011, when I was 25, I did become pregnant, and we surprised my mom just because she was just the main person that was just like, when are you gonna be bring me a grandbaby? And I want a grandchild before I die. So she just cried and bursting in tears, called all of our family members, updated her Facebook. It was a really happy moment. But me going through my pregnancy was tough because as I was growing this baby inside of me, I was watching my mom just slowly deteriorate. It was just bad. She was very dependent on oxygen, and she would sleep with, like the little oxygen thing. She had a tank in her room, and she had a portable backpack. And it got to the point where even with her oxygen, she couldn't even like walk to the bathroom without having a really hard time breathing. It definitely sucked watching her go through that. Um, anyway, July 2012, I gave birth to a baby girl. Her name's Janessa London, and I actually had a difficult pregnancy. On my 40th week, I had preeclampsia, and I was induced labor in 3 days, emergency C-section, and then my baby actually returned home before me. So my boyfriend took her home, and I stayed because I had a blood clot in my lung, and now it turns out that I have a genetic protein S deficiency, which is triggered by pregnancy. Yeah. So anyway, the baby came home before me, and my boyfriend gave Janessa to my mom to hold her, and she had that precious moment of feeling grandmotherhood, holding her first grandchild. And I actually wish that I could have experienced it. I wish that we had a picture of it, but we didn't. And the very next day after the baby came home, I returned home, and I had a really deep heart to heart talk with my mom, just, telling her about my experience in the hospital, because my mom, she was so weak that she couldn't even experience like my labor, my birth, anything. She was just really depressed because she couldn't do anything. It was just really bad. And yeah, we had a heart talk, and that was my last words to her. So we did have a good goodbye, And that very day, my cousin took her to the emergency room because she wasn't feeling good, and she had a coma and she passed. My mom died 1 week after my baby was born. So I'm just hoping to get some kind of message from Teresa. I pray to my mom, I talk to her daily, and I don't get any kind of signs. So it'll just be nice to know that she's okay and she's proud of me. Yeah, well, thank you. Bye.